Welcome back to the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships here at the Darling Tennis Center. Dave the Badger Weinbach stepping in here on our PPA YouTube page to bring you this men's singles final. Ben and JW warming up here with the ceremonial pink ball. This will not count. After just witnessing Anna Leigh Waters with another Triple Crown Championship, an unbelievable display by Anna Leigh, taking down Catherine Parento in 3. It looked, boy, she made it look effortless, but Catherine Parento, a very accomplished singles player. So here we go in our men's final. This will be the best 3 out of 5 games. JW has done so much work on that backhand over the last year and now can flick it in any different direction. It's very hard to read. That time he chose to go cross court. Ben had read it going the other way. So JW is so tough when he's up at that kitchen line. He covers a lot of ground. He's long, great footwork. And that backhand volley sails just wide here. JW and Ben, I think, have met 3 times in singles before that I have seen, and it's always a competitive match. The player will have to win 3 games. This is not 2 out of 3 on Championship Sunday here at the PPA Championships. It is the best 3 out of 5. So these players are well aware of that, and they will pace themselves. Point. Great finish there by Ben for a point.
1-1.
That's just a terrific volley there by JW, getting that ball deep to the Johns backhand and made Ben's next shot really difficult. Yeah, that's been one of Ben's favorite moves now. Does it more off the left side of the court than he does on the right side. So JW's got to be careful about going down that line. And there's another example of that backhand flick where this time he rolled it deep down the line, and that the depth of that volley is what's so important in singles. And there's a missed serve, so that's a freebie, giving the ball back to Johns here. And JW wins that battle of backhands at the kitchen line. It's been a thrilling day here on Championship Sunday here at the Darling Tennis Center. It all started out with our mixed final with Ben and Anna Leigh taking gold.
1-1.
JW had his chance and just didn't do enough with that ball, and Johns reading it perfectly, sliding to his right before Johnson even made contact with the ball. Great anticipation there by Johns.
Side out.
Side out here, so we are in game 1 in this best of 5 matchup here. That's going to sail long for a freebie for a JW. Dave Weinbach bringing you this live action here at the PPA Championships. Oh, tremendous court coverage
Right
by
out.
both players there. And that's a trend I think you're going to see a lot in this matchup is both of these players are very skilled at this cat and mouse game.
2-2.
And that, what I mean by that is going back and forth at the kitchen line with soft shots.
Side out.
Both these guys cover the court so well. Terrific lateral movement, but also excellent anticipation of where the ball's going to go. So it's so hard to put the ball away against either of these talented athletes.
3-2. Side out.
That's a rare forehand cross-court dink in the net by JW. It's one of his real strengths. It's one of the best cross-court dinkers we have in the entire men's game. Yeah, caught the line. Oh, and a net court winner. John's just coming off a heartbreaking 5-game loss in the men's doubles with his brother. Lost to Matt Wright and Riley Newman in a dramatic 5-game match that felt like they were out there for 2 hours. Crowd just loved it. Incredible points. And Newman and Wright came out on top in that matchup, which ended about an hour and 40 minutes ago.
Point.
Boy, that's just too good. So that gets Ben to 4-3 here in game one in this gold medal match, our last match of the day here at the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships. Oh, JW anticipates it really well, going cross court, but misses that forehand roll down the line by a ball. That gets Johns to 5.
Point.
And that called in, so make that 6-3.
6-3.
Here in game one. Yeah, that's a really good job by JW, getting all the way up to that line and leaning in to cut off the angle. A lot of players make the mistake of going backwards in that situation and getting pulled off the court, and then they're totally out of position for the next shot.
Side out.
And Ben says, thank you, net.
6-3.
So we are at 6-3.
Point. Seven, 3. Point.
Great pass there by Ben, so that gets him to 8-3. These gentlemen saw each other earlier today in the mixed final where
8-3.
Catherine Parento and JW were taking on Annalie and Ben, and Ben and Annalie came away with that in 3 games. That started at 10 o'clock local time this morning. We are now at 4 o'clock local time, and John's looking to capture game one here. And JW says not yet, so he will get the ball back here. Serving at 3-9 here in game one on just a gorgeous day here in Las Vegas. We are about 5 miles west of the famed Las Vegas Strip.
9-3.
9-3. Yeah, Ben read it right.
Side
but
out.
just did not execute. So side out, JW trying to get on a roll here. I think he's got to get at least a couple of points here on this series.
Side out.
Yeah, good coverage there by Ben on that backhand volley. I think JW thought he had that.
9-3.
Yeah, I'm not sure he needed to hit that
Side
backhand, but he was there. It was an easy shot. Why take a chance? You know, that's my view, is if there's any doubt in your mind, you've got to play the ball.
3-9.
What a drop. Oh, that's just too good. Incredible get there by JW, leaning in and cutting off the angle on that forehand. And that is a mishit off the Ben Johns Yola paddle. So that gives JW some momentum here
5-9.
as he builds. He's at 5. He'll get it. Oh, almost made it around the post. Great hustle there. Of course, JW Johnson recently signing officially with Franklin.
9-5.
Playing phenomenal all week.
Point.
JW had a great run in men's doubles with Deckel Barr. Yesterday, they had some terrific matches and fought all day long. And
10-5.
ended up with a hard-earned bronze medal. That's just too good, and that is a way to finish off game 1. So there you have it, Ben Johns taking game 1. We will be right back with game 2 when we come back. We are back live. Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships. Dave the Badger Weinbach bringing you this live action here.
0-0.
Last match of the day, men's pro doubles. Let's go. We talked about that earlier. I think JW's got to be really careful with doing anything down that line. Ben is better at the Ernie on that side, his left side, than he is
0-0.
on his right side. So Johnson has to be really careful with going down the Johns line. And Johns taking game 1, 11-5.
Side out.
It is
0-0.
87 degrees here on the court. It probably feels like 100. And that is not... Oh, what a get! And Johns clapping for Johnson running that down. I can't believe Ben got that ball. Incredible hustle by both players. But that ain't coming back, JW says. So that'll get him the ball back in his hands here. After that point, JW looking to gather some momentum here. He knows he can't go down 2 games to 0.
1-0.
He had a good look at that forehand cross court. JW a little disappointed in himself there. That's the ball he wants. JW had a lot of choices there, and that was not one of them. Thought he might flick that cross court.
1-1.
So we are all square here at 1-1 here in game 2. Yeah, terrific around the post there. Ben unhappy with himself there for creating that angle for JW to go around the post. That's one thing you don't want to do, is give people crazy angles. Because for these pros, that's just too easy of a shot to go ATP around the post. JW set it up perfectly, got the ball he wanted, and just pushed that wide.
1-1.
So we are still at 1-1 here. Game 2.
Point.
Make that 2-1 Johns. Just been an incredible week, all week long here at the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships at the iconic Darling Tennis Center. Every year this tournament gets better and better. I just love how J-Dub gets to that line and really leans in and uses his length in his long arms and cuts off those angles. Most players would have let that ball bounce, and then they would have gotten out of position out wide.
Side out. Two, one. Point.
A miss hit by J-Dub gives a freebie to Johns to get him to 3. So 3-1 here, game 2.
Side out.
One of these things these players really emphasize in singles is they're much more aggressive on their serve, which we already are seeing, obviously. But the return of serve is such a key.
Point.
And right on cue there, Johns with a return of the net. Announcer's curse there, but we really want to get the return not only low, but deep in the court to make the server's passing shot more difficult.
3-3.
You know, when people ask me who has the best hands in pickleball, and what I mean by best hands is the best combination of power and quickness. These are the two guys that I say are 1 and 2. I give Ben a slight edge as 1, and I have JW number 2. I'd say Newman 3 and Matt Wright 4 when you're talking about the combination of quickness in their hands and power.
Side out.
It's no surprise that we're seeing Ben Johns in all 3 matches on Championship Sunday, and it's not a surprise to me to see JW in 2 of them.
Side out.
He's getting the forehand looks that he wants. He's just not executing.
3-4.
Ben going deep backhand on that serve.
Point.
And it worked out because it elicited a weak return from JW. And once you have a weak return, it just gives the server so many options on that pass.
Side out. Four. Side out.
4-4, game 2.
4. Side out.
Yeah, good get by Ben, but just too much room for J-Dub. He had the whole court there, all set up by a terrific, aggressive cross-court roll dink.
4. Side out.
Yeah, J-Dub had a good backhand look there and just mishit that off the edge of the paddle and didn't go anywhere and gave Ben all day
4-4.
with that forehand cross pass. That's just too good. That's a shot that Ben's really worked on, is that his inside out forehand. He's seen a lot of it from a foe that he often faces named McGuffin, who has the best inside-outside forehand in the history of pickleball. And Ben has really worked on that himself. That's not coming back. It's a great setup shot. Getting JW pulled out wide to his forehand side and really opened up the court there for Johns.
Side out. Four, 6.
Oh, a terrific forehand passing shot, and gets a clap from the #1 player in the world, Ben Johns. So JW gets 5-6.
Side out. Six, 5.
Over 1,000 players here this week, folks, at the PPA Championships. Yeah, that's too good.
Side out.
JW cups that right wrist to generate that crazy backhand angle. Great shot. Yep, great read there by JW, and Ben's backhand held up about 2 balls too high, and that gave JW all kinds of time to get over there and finish that off. He's going to get this. Oh, I thought he might go around the post there, but he took it a little early. He would have had to wait another 1/8 of a second to let that ball get a little wider, and then I thought he had the ATP, but he chose to take it early. Great hands battle with the net, backhand to backhand, mano to mano, and JW comes out on top of that exchange. So he is
6-6.
tied up here in game 2. 6s.
Side out.
See how Ben leans in there and creates that angle with his backhand. As good as anybody that's ever played pickleball, he is at that. And Howard, ref, takes a little tattoo in the chest off the JW frame of that Franklin paddle. So Ben's up 1, 7-6.
Point.
And that catches the line. Let's watch this replay. Yeah, right on it. Correctly called
8-6.
by JW. So that gets Ben to 8. Great touch there by JW. He had about 22 different options with that ball, and great feathery touch with those hands for the drop shot winner. And that's going to clip the tape and sail wide. So Johns will get the ball in his hands, 3 points away from capturing game 2 here in the men's pro gold singles match.
Point. Nine, 6. Side out.
Great overheads there by JW. Knew he had total control of that point. Didn't get too greedy on the first two.
6-9. Side out.
Boy, that's the third really good forehand look he's had in this game, and all have been rolled into the net off that forehand side.
Side out.
Boy, nice backhand volley there by J-Dub.
Six, 9.
And that's going to sail wide off another forehand from Johnson. So John's 2 points away now here for game 2.
Side out.
And a framed backhand there.
6-9.
And we will get a timeout here by JW here in the middle of game 2 at the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships. Folks, don't go anywhere. Dave the Badger Weinbach back live with you from the PPA Championships here at the Darling Tennis Center. JW trying to make his move here in game 2, and that is going to help his cause. He will be serving at 7-9.
7-9.
Great stab volley there by Johns, anticipating that ball going to his backhand and moving early. So John's going to try to get to 10 here. Goes big on the serve and gets a freebie return as a result.
10-7.
Game point. And that's going to sail wide. So JW with a nice deep return to the Johns backhand, putting a lot of pressure on that passing shot. So let's see if JW can get something going here.
7-10.
Try to tie this up. And that's going to sail just wide. So Ben will have his
10-7.
second game point here in game 2. Oh, he got the ball he wanted, and as Ben says to himself, just make the shot.
7-10.
So JW serving at 7-10 here. I think he's got to get one here.
Side out.
That forehand pass held up about 3 balls too high and just made Ben's backhand volley too easy for him.
10-7.
So here we have it, the third game point. And he gets a little bit greedy on the serve. That's going to sail just long.
7-10. Side out.
And an unforced error off the Johnson backhand dink gives Ben game point number 3.
10-7.
Number 4, actually. Here in game 2. Ben looking at that line. It was very, very close. You know, both these players, I have to say, are very, very good about line calls. If they don't have 100% knowledge that the ball is out,
10.
the ball is in.
Side out.
Great overhead set up by a terrific deep
10,
shot
7.
to the J-Dub backhand. Game point again, and he pulls that way wide. Just a gorgeous day here at the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships. We've had great crowds all week long at this iconic venue, the Darling Tennis Center.
Side out. Timeout. Serve.
Andre Agassi and
10
Steffi
seven.
Graf used to have their academy here. Have seen them actually here over the years. And just love coming back here. I'm so glad the PPA Tour is here. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back with the conclusion of Game 2. Dave the Badger Weinbach back live. Hello, pickleball friends. We are back
10-7.
at game point for Ben Johns. And JW says not yet. I think that's the 5th game point he has saved here in game 2. 7-10. He is as good as anybody at holding his ground at that line, leaning in and cutting off angles.
8-10. Side out.
This will be game point number 6 for Johns here in game 2. Remember, he must capture 3 games to win this gold medal. This is the best 3 out of 5. Oh, and I'm sorry, not so sorry, off the tape. So there you have it. Ben Johns taking game 2. He is 1 game away from another PPA Championships gold medal. We'll be right back with you with game 3. Welcome back, pickleball friends. Dave Weinbach here at the PPA Championships, brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. We are ready to start game 3 here after Johns takes game 1 and game 2. And J-Dub with a unforced error, a missed easy overhead. So Johns with a easy point there. Oh, that was a great return there by JW, and Johns goes to the two-handed roll backhand down the line and clips the last 1/8 of the line.
Side out. Zero, 2.
See if J-Dub can get on the board right here. Boy,
Side
he had
out.
a good swing at it, just sails wide by a ball.
2-0.
So John's trying to build on this 2-0 lead here. John's
Side
1
out.
game away from taking another gold medal here along the Professional
0-2.
Pickleball Association's tour. Yeah, great backhand volley there.
Side out.
An incredible
2-0.
singles field this week. They actually had to have a play-in event because it was oversubscribed and over-registered, and every tournament, it feels like, along the PPA Tour,
3-0.
the field is getting deeper and stronger, and it's just great to see.
Side out.
Great ball there by JW. He held that on his paddle, waited forever to see where Johns would guess the ball was going. As Johns moved right,
0-3.
JW goes behind him. Yeah, J-Dub just didn't get anything on that
Side out.
backhand two-handed pass, and easy put away there by
3-0.
Johns. So he's at 3-0 here in game 3.
Side out.
John's upset with himself. He knows he had a good look at that two-handed backhand pass.
0-3.
Johnson trying to get on the board here, and that is not
Side
going to
out.
do it.
Three, 0. Side out.
Both these players, obviously super athletic, incredible court coverage. It doesn't necessarily always look that way, but these guys are such efficient movers that they make it look effortless. What a great point, terrific hands. I mean, I'm tired watching these guys.
1-3.
So we're at 1-3 here in game 2. And there's another forehand topspin pass into the net.
3-1.
By JW. Boy, Ben's on fire with this two-handed backhand down the line. That is not an easy shot
4-1.
to hit, and he's almost painting lines with it. JW goes to the well again. Deep to the backhand, but that one was deeper in the court and had a lot of slice on it and skidded right into Johns. Made it almost an impossible pass.
1-4.
Great return by JW there. Yeah, JW got in a real defensive position there. Really, his only choice was to throw up a lob. He just didn't get it deep enough in the court.
4-1. Side out.
Yeah, correctly called long there by JW.
4-1.
So we're at 14, 1-4.
Hold it. We do it again.
I served before the score was completely called, so that is a redo this year.
Side out.
Yeah, good pressure there by Johns. Excellent backhand volley.
4-1.
You don't see that very often. The only time I see Ben miss a serve is when he misses it long because he gets a little aggressive on it in singles.
1-4.
Very rarely will you ever see him hit a serve in the net. I think he mishit it, actually. Yeah, had JW hitting the wrong way. Held that ball on his paddle what felt like 4 seconds, and then flicks it cross court for the flat-out winner. Oh, and J-Dub with a terrific return, and then read the passing shot perfectly and just didn't execute.
5-1.
The backhand volley got exactly what he wanted.
Point.
Too good.
Point. 6-1. Point.
Wow.
7-1.
The whole world thought he was going ATP, and then he cups his wrist at the last second for the cross-court winner.
Point.
Oh, and that clips the tape and just sails wide. Very unlucky there for JW. It's a shot he'll make 9 out of 10 times.
8-1.
What a return. JW getting very unlucky here with some of these balls clipping the top of the tape. He's hitting terrific shots, and they're clipping the tape and kicking up to give Ben all day to react to it. And that's just an unforced error there by JW, pressing a little bit on that forehand volley. It's a shot he could do in his sleep. So Johns at match point.
Side out.
All right, so, you know, the one thing I'll tell you about JW is he is a warrior and a battler and one of the most competitive people you will meet. He will give everything he has to try to get back here in this game 3.
1-10.
Love the way this kid battles. His forehand pass has really let him down in this match. Usually a significant strength of his is his forehand pass, both down the line and cross court, but that's really let him down in this match. One of the reasons he is about to lose, and there you have it. Ben Johns takes the men's pro singles gold on Championship Sunday in 3. So Ben Johns with 2 gold medals on Championship Sunday. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back with you here at the PPA Championships. Back live here at the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships. Another incredible singles display by Ben Johns. We're going to send it down to Hannah.
Well, welcome back to Center Court. One last time, I've got Ben Johns with me. It's been a long, long day for you, Ben, but you were able to finish that 1 in 3. How happy are you to come away with this win right now?
Primarily, I'm exhausted, but it's great to end on a high note. You know, the second match there was kind of a killer after the comeback, and then it's a little bit of a heartbreaker there to lose that. So I'm glad I could come out a little more fresh for this one and perform well. Obviously, congrats to JW getting here. He's an amazing player, and you know, I really like the matchups we have. They're always very interesting and strategic. So yeah, just really happy to finally be done for today.
That's right. And talking about JW, he's come so far in the sport. We've seen so many new faces in the sport and up-and-coming players. What advice do you have for players who are trying to make it on tour?
Well, pickleball is an amazing game. I think the improvement kind of curve is super rapid. So if you're motivated, I think you can get really good really quickly. And I would just say, you know, like Annalise said, believe in yourself, because it's easy to get good at this sport, I think, because it's got just such a steep learning curve.
Well, you're still so young at only 23, but we hope you're going to be in the game for much longer than that, a legacy in the sport that you're going to leave, already a legend at only 23. Do you see yourself taking a role in pickleball after you finish competing?
Who knows? You know, I love this sport, but I don't look that far into the future. I'm just going, you know, one tournament at a time. So we'll see what the future holds. I hope it's a long career in pickleball, though.
All right, congratulations, Ben. We're going to have your trophy for you when you get off court here, but this is all from us here on Center Court at the PPA Guaranteed Rate Championships. We'll be back in action next weekend. Do not miss it. PPA Tour.